Welcome to episode 668, Philippe Laffont TechHedgeFundBillionaire from Belgium. This is an outline of episode 668. Two reasons we study Philippe Laffont. First, an MIT graduate. He made his fortune investing in technology. Second, he was born in Belgium. He's one of the Tiger Cubs. The Tiger Cubs are started by Julian Robertson's, the original Tiger Fund. Let us meet Philippe Laffont.
I started Coatue in 1999, and it wasn't an easy ride to where we are today. We started with $50 million in 1999, and the NASDAQ was at 4,000, and then 1 month later it was at 5,000. So February 1st, 2000, the NASDAQ was at 5,000. In 2003, the NASDAQ was at 1,300. So in our first few years, the NASDAQ went down 80%. And
He was born in Belgium in 1967, but grew up in France. He earned a bachelor and master's degree in computer science from MIT. He also played tennis at MIT. He was 24 when he graduated.
When I graduated from MIT, I desperately tried to get a job at Apple Computer, and I interviewed 3 different divisions at Apple Computer, and I got turned down all 3 times. Now, 20 plus years later, I've sort of built our fund in part thanks to investing in Apple that's done so well. So it just shows how sometimes you do get the things that you want, but maybe through a different door.
His first job, he worked for McKensey Company in Spain for 3 years. He also got married in Spain. Then he came back to the United States, and after being unemployed for a few months, he got an interview with Tiger Fund and got a job as a research analyst. After working 3.5 years for Julian Robertson, in 1999, he started Coatue Management. I look up the meaning of Coatue. It is a barrier beach in Nantucket Island.
And it wasn't an easy ride to where we are today. We started with $50 million in 1999, and the NASDAQ was at 4,000, and then 1 month later it was at 5,000. So February 1st, 2000, the NASDAQ was at 5,000. In 2003, the NASDAQ was at 1,300. So in our first few years, the NASDAQ went down 80%.
He was rescued by 2 big investments. First in Apple Computer, second in Tencent, China. Just take a look at this chart of Global Tech Elite Club, and you can see where Tencent and Apple's are. In the next 10 years, his average return as a Tiger Cub was about 10% a year. In 2019, at the age of 52, he has a net worth of $1.4 billion. Finally, Philippe Laffont on his edge in investing in technology.
Beginning, right? But for the average person, you have to be ready for the fact that things are not going to be as expected. And how do you prepare yourself to deal with the unexpected? Back to the question around the investment philosophy, like many people at Tiger, for us the key to investing is thinking about how can a company perform 3 to 5 years out. What can be great investments over 3 to 5 years? Not focus so much on the short term, try to see the forest from the trees, think about the long term. Few people in the market think about the long term, and that's our edge. It's sort of patience and a longer term thinking.
If I learned today, Philippe Laffont actually took a shortcut to success by being trained and provided seed money as a Tiger Cub by Julian Robertson. Also, he takes a long-term view, 2 to 5 years, when investing in tech stocks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. My next video will be Philippe Laffont, 9 lessons. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.